Hey guys, it's Uni, and today I'm going to be talking about a video that Sigvald the Grim actually made about me. I know I'm a little late, but I actually haven't had the chance to sit down and actually watch the video, so I figured I would watch it with everyone else. So let's get into it. Alright, so I've got his video pulled up. I'll be what was that? Okay. Um, I'm pretty much gonna be reacting to him reacting to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of pause and talk about it.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigvald here, welcome
Hi,
back to our
Sigvald.
video. So in this one we're going to take a look at the video from Uni using the gemstone artifacts. And you actually asked me to cover this, but first of all, what
I didn't ask you, but I give you full permission. But I'm just gonna.
is the gemstone artifact? Well, it's this. It's gonna help you build combo a bit faster, and if you use specials on 20 or more combo, you're gonna inflict the gemstone debuff on the enemy, which is gonna increase the incoming damage by 80%.
Yeah, pretty much.
And yeah, the more stacks you have, you're gonna get a bit reduced duration. But this is pretty much a more or less guaranteed damage against target, so let's see how this functions. I'm gonna mute the video because it would be weird to hear both of us talking over each other.
I'm gonna talk over you if I want to talk over you, Sigvald. I'm just kidding. But
bro, and since we can't really see the man talking, by the way, check out the channel. I'm gonna put the link in the description.
Thanks for plugging me. Thanks for plugging me. I'm awesome, I know.
But yeah, since we can't hear him talk, let's
how dare you cover my beautiful face? How dare you?
Make your camera a bit
no,
like
absolutely. In fact, hold on. There.
Do you see how humongous I am on this?
Yeah, I'm even more humongous over you.
This is League of Anarchy. Also got Zatanna in there, which I think is a little bit of an overkill.
I don't think so. I was really worried at the time I wouldn't be able to one shot.
He's gonna get the damage buff from Zatanna first of all. But yeah, the gemstone, I heard other people talking about it, and I haven't spent money on pay-to-win artifacts in quite a while, but probably I'm gonna try and get the gemstone.
You should.
Definitely
it's pretty
looking
good.
forward to gambling with real money.
It only took me 3 tries. It's a high chance.
The gemstone is pretty damn good. It's like having Raven on every single goddamn team.
Sort of. It's not as good as Raven. It's about a 3-star Raven if her damage stacks went away faster. But yeah.
Also, those are older videos, like 2 weeks ago, so that's why there's
this was Realm Clash.
Gets the damage buff from Zatanna fully stacked. And now keep in mind, you need to do a little bit of combo. I think 20 combo is the minimum necessary for a level 10 one. So I figure for level 1 it's gonna be even. Oh
yeah,
boy,
no, it's kind of a pain in the butt. I won't lie. It's all right.
Yeah, I figured the lower level you have it, the more you're gonna need.
I'm not gonna have a lot of passive stats.
Yeah, that's some huge damage. It's comparable to what you would get from Zatanna with Puppet by spamming the third special of Zatanna.
Sort of, but you actually lose a lot of DPS for Puppet because you do get the damage against target. Don't get me wrong, and it does stay for longer. But the problem with it is you will get a very similar number, but in terms of DPS for all of the damage, all the specials you have to stay tagged in to stack up, it will really reduce your damage by a lot.
In time, this is kind of a guarantee to get that. With Zatanna, you run into a lot of... Bro, that's huge damage. With Zatanna, you run into a lot of problems.
It also doesn't help that this artifact works a lot sooner than Puppet does. Even now, with my Puppet, I'm level 6 with it. It doesn't really work as good as, a level 10 one will, where as a gemstone will work a lot sooner.
You need to keep infinite power up. If you don't have maxed out Puppet, you might miss that. Bro, 41 dot values. This is like having Raven on every single goddamn team. Okay,
It
that's the
doesn't
first.
work on every team, but yeah, it's pretty comparable.
But let's move on. That was pretty damn good. Okay, so here he's gonna have Batman the Drowns with Robin King. He's gonna have the gemstone on Robin King. For some reason, Batman the Drowned has sort of salvation.
I wasn't worried about the power generation, as well as it does give you more damage. So
Not sure that much power generation was really needed, and you
not
could have gone for something that
really,
gives you
but
more
it
damage. But
helped.
hey, you do you, man.
I was gonna be spamming special threes, so
And he's gonna wait for super. Oh, he's not gonna wait for super. Okay, Robin King doing a third special there. And there's also the gemstone effect applied there. Currently, Batman the Drown doesn't really have many damage buff modifiers. Not stacked Manic Appetites, no super moved on.
speaking about stacking Maniac Appetite, another cool thing about Gemstone is that the 2 hits that you get with the artifact also contributes to Maniac Appetite. So you're going to get 2 hits to that as well. So that's another cool thing.
Okay, there's 2 stacks now of gemstones. So the way it works, each time you add another stack of this, you're gonna get an increase in the damage against targets. But the overall duration, even though the duration resets, the overall duration is gonna be a bit smaller as for.
Yeah, pretty much. It's going to go down like really fast. And then once you get to 5 stacks, you're not going to be able to reapply and keep the 5th stack. You're basically just going to have to do all of the damage that you can in that window until it goes away, or else it just, when you try to apply it for the 5th stack, it just goes away. So it's better to just wait until it's completely expired, then put another stack so you can start stacking it up again, because you will lose a bit of damage there.
Or as I understand this. Yeah, on Batman Drums doesn't seem like the best thing in the world, but
It works pretty
that's kind
good,
of
like if you don't have a lot of passive stats.
relevant because she doesn't really need that. She's fine without it.
Yeah, sort
she
of.
never benefited that much from damage against target compared to other characters at the very least. Okay, there's 5 stacks of that, but boy do they expire fast here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next fight. Oh boy, talk about overkill. We got Raven.
Yeah, but a lot of these fights I'm just gonna be trying to see it like how much damage I can pretty much get.
Here,
So
we got Raven here. Why do you have 2 Ravens in this team? Because that artifact. Oh, look at that, bro. 2 incoming damages from a certain special. Like, he didn't manage to reset that because he didn't have the combo there.
yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of bad
Now
gameplay in
he
these
should be able
videos,
to.
since
I get the combo requirement is the only
reacting to the videos already posted. I already
relatively
know
inconvenience thing about this
the
artifact, but
gameplay,
it's not that
but
big of a deal. So you're gonna want to go for the full stacking? Yeah, I think he is.
yeah, but it just doesn't work out
Okay,
because
5
I
stacks
was
of
kind
that
of
and 5 stacks of
having
Raven
bad
Darkness.
gameplay.
Oh, even Raiden Super, we're going all in here. That's some pretty decent damage from a blocked club hits. I don't know the amount of passive stats he's got here, but yeah, that's 42 mil, and he's lost the buffs from that.
Yeah, just bad gameplay.
Yeah, that's just Raven there. No input from the actual artifact, but we might see. But that's good. That's good. He messed up a little bit there, because now we're gonna see the comparison. That's 36, but that's not on a jump attack. I think that 40 mil was on a jump attack.
It's also going to vary because my Raiden is built with lethal, crit, and armor pierce on basics. So you are going to be throwing around a lot of different numbers. As well as the passive stats aren't maxed out either. So these are not going to be nearly as high as they will be with more passive stats.
Okay, I think that didn't crit. I think that, yeah, that didn't crit either. Man, I mean, it's trying to flex here with a huge amount of damage, and the crits just aren't helping him. Okay, he's got 4 of them.
But yeah, I'm pretty
Just
much
fly
worried
from
that I'm
Raiden
just
at
gonna
this
die
point.
with Raiden. So I'm just playing it safe.
Bro, can this man crit on a Beta Club trigger? Okay, 56 mil. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not on a lethal or armor pierce, so the damage will go up slightly, but yeah, that's
Crazy
pretty
unlucky with
much
the
just a
crits
crit.
there. Okay, so here we have a
Ooh,
fight
this was a bad
of
fight. I hope he
Deathstroke
skips
plus
this
Beast
one.
Boy. I guess Deathstroke is gonna help buff Beast Boy up.
Yeah, no, this was
Be wearing
embarrassing.
the artifact, and Beast Boy is gonna be wearing something else.
I
So, I
totally
mean,
forgot Manta had the bug where he disables your passive.
Kind
So
of use it on the damage dealer too, I guess. Okay, we get that incoming damage there. Deathstroke is gonna power generate with crits.
no, he
This
got his
might
passive
be
disabled.
fearless Deathstroke though, so we might not get crits, that many crits. But yeah, so far we get still a few fights from another video to take a look at. So far, it's cool, looks great, but he's only kind of using themes that are fine without it. What I would love to see. So yet again, I don't want to sound ungrateful here.
You better
For
be.
this footage. But I would like to see themes that don't normally work.
I can do that, but as it stands on the main account, I'm still building it, so I'm worried about, the progression. I would love to try things that don't necessarily work, but I'm pretty worried. Like, this was a new solo raid because I wanted to max out my Scorpion, get the materials for Gemstone and all that. But when it comes to like a solo raid where I'm not really as worried about, probably when the Batman Who Laughs solo raid comes around, I can test it a little bit more because I already have my Batman Who Laughs maxed out. But yeah, that's why I'm not really trying it as much, but I'd love to for sure.
That will. It gets pretty much enabled to do damage because of this artifact. An example of that I saw was a Manta with Brainiac.
Yeah, it's a pretty good
somebody
team.
Where Manta plus Brainiac does randomly 2 billion damage.
Not randomly, because you're getting the damage against target, and with the Twin Blade, it's basically like using Twin Blade with Raiden and
There's
Raven.
the new artifact on
Or,
Boy
Raven,
Brainiac, and yeah, that's
Black Manta.
that's the
with,
dead Deathstroke,
Twin
and from
Blade.
this point, this is gonna turn into a Beast Boy fight, so we're just gonna skip that.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad he skipped that because that was embarrassing.
Okay, this is actually something I want to see, because Beta Club Mr. Freeze, it's gonna do 2 billion damage with this team. This team is the minimum you can give him, more or less. And you need to have a very strong Mr. Freeze to do that.
Yeah, I was worried about that, to be honest with you. I think my Mr. Freeze is like 4 or
Much
5
damage
stars
with
in
this
this
team.
one, so
However,
I was
he
pretty
might
worried.
be able to circumvent the star rating requirement because of the stacks on this. Also, you're gonna struggle a lot with power generation, it seems.
Sort of, you're not really worried about it because you're gonna stack up the Mr. Freeze stacks with this
Things.
anyway, so.
If you're in the first minute of the match at the very least. I mean, I still don't understand the... I know I trashed previously the fact that you sort of Salvation on Batman Drum for power generation, but their Batman Drum didn't really need to use specials here. Mr. Freeze kinda needs to. Gage got frozen.
Sorta
We got
not
4
really,
stacks
though.
of that. And... Oh! Oh, that's a low health boss, though.
Yeah, it was still a lot of damage,
Yeah,
though.
let's move on. Okay, so here I have the Mortal Kombat team. I think he's got that artifact on Scorpion and he's trying to enable Beta Club on Raiden.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, if you're gonna try to enable Beta Club on Raiden, at that point you can use a number of other characters. It doesn't have to be Scorpion.
No, because with Scorpion, you are getting an additional damage with Raiden. Because the bulk of Raiden's damage from this team is coming from Beta Club Dot. You aren't really getting a whole lot of damage with the basics with him. So you're basically putting 2 different things that are dealing damage while you're off field, and you're not really worried about it. You're just kind of tagging in and out to keep up the stacks and whatnot. So you
I was
do
thinking I was gonna go crazy with the damage.
you lose a lot of damage without Scorpion.
sitting on third special. But hey, let's see how this goes. Okay, that's incoming damage applied. Bro, Scorpion, oh, Scorpion pulling some decent values because of that existing
Oh
there.
yeah, and more bad gameplay from me.
This again a fairly low health fight. But again, Scorpion really pulling in some decent numbers. I have played Scorpion with lots of high passive stats, and he was not pulling those numbers.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
He's gonna deal a lot on his hazard.
Here we got League of Arc again.
Yeah, this time using Justice League Flash. This was honestly kind of useless actually because my Heartbreaker was not built. I think she had like 30% fast attack chance. So
Flash in there. Looks like Heartless got Dark Metal cards. Yeah, here we no longer see the overkill. There's no Zatanna in there, which I'm glad because that's too much at that point. To be honest.
It'll really depend on passive stats, but yeah.
And yeah, this man doesn't have that much health either.
Yeah, I think these were like a low tier,
Yeah, this
low
works
tier
nicely.
bosses. So
The way I would maybe use this, because that flows even better into gameplay with Predator Batman. Good old Predator Batman.
no, you're losing a lot of damage without another support character. You could make it work. Don't get me wrong. Plus, you will get more damage because the stun is longer. But no.
Spamming special twos and also triggering this into hard.
Sorry about that.
Why?
I wanted to pull as much damage as I could, pretty much, because I just wanted to see the biggest number.
We got Raven, Zatanna with that artifact on. Yeah, this is, I wouldn't say the most overkill team in the game. I would prefer Brainiac instead of Zatanna if you wanted to do the most overkill.
I didn't have Brainiac at the time. I would have used him if I had him though.
Exists in Just to Mobile. But hey, this is a close second, and now adding that artifact, that's gonna bring this to a whole new level. I'm just gonna skip a bit. Actually, speed it up a bit while we get these Zatanna buffs. The Raven Darkness.
Yeah, it does take a lot of setup. I won't lie to you. So I
Hey,
don't
we know
even
how this
blame
is
you.
gonna end.
Hey
We
man,
knew how this was gonna end.
what if someone wants to see the progression of the fight?
Zatanna wasn't here, and if Raven didn't have that artifact equipped.
Honestly, this fight's gonna be a pain in the butt to keep everything because you're worried about stacking up Zatanna, you're worried about Mr. Freeze's damage stacks, you're worried about darkness, you're worried about the gemstone effect, and then you're also worried about the opponent being frozen. So it's really gonna be a pain in the butt.
Come on, don't lose darkness now.
I think I am here. Yeah.
Rip darkness. Hold on a second.
Are you skipping my wonderful video? How dare you?
Oh, that's great. Because he lost darkness, he can no longer see the darkness because it's
Yeah,
been
that's another
consumed
issue
by
with
the
Zatanna.
useless displaying Zatanna negative effects. Always love it when that happens. Bro, boss Mr. Freeze here is really messing my man
Yeah,
up.
I'm just having really bad
At this point, just
gameplay.
cut your losses and tag that Mr. Freeze. I don't. He also doesn't know how many stacks of that artifact he has. Bro, look at all the space in the right side of the screen. Just add all the negative effects in there. Why don't you guys add all the negative effects in there? Ooh, that was
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of
quite a
damage.
bit of damage. Okay, here we have another Mortal Kombat team fight.
Yeah, and this one's gonna be with
I have
twin
no idea what
blades.
artifact he has on Raiden.
Twin blades.
By the way.
Commenter on one of my videos suggested I do this because they want a free-to-play alternative, but they also forgot to think that Gemstone is also pay-to-win. A pay-to-win alternative or free-to-play alternative to Beta Club.
Might be Twin Blades, because we see quite a lot of armor pierces there.
Yeah.
But my man, if you're using Scorpion, I would personally use Dark Metal cards, because we want to take advantage of that dot damage.
No. You're losing a lot of damage doing it like that. No.
Because the Twin Blades damage does not synergize with the Scorpion third special at all. So you got kind of two things that work independent from each other.
No, because you are getting the damage from both of them, and having them both together, having one off-field dot from Beta Club is going to deal the bulk of the damage from Raiden, and then the hazard dot with Scorpion, and then the ignite. Because what I saw in a fight that had dot immunity but not hazard dot, I thought it would be fine because I believed the bulk of the damage should come from his hazard. But no, a large portion of Scorpion's damage actually comes from his ignite when he gets the hot spots on the basic attacks. And that's why you'll see me, when I'm doing fights, I'll back up with Scorpion, then re-engage, do a few more hits, and then tag into Raiden. Because you're going to get those ignites on them. That is one of the most important parts.
Okay, he's got one stack of that.
That is why you're not getting as much damage in your Mortal Kombat fights. Because you're losing a lot of damage from the ignite.
Thankfully, we can actually see that, and we see when it expires, unlike the previous fight. Okay, 2 stacks of that. But yeah, you're paying a big price in terms of inconvenience if you don't use God.
But yeah, no, you're seeing those big millions. That is not from the hazard. That is from the hotspots. So
on Scorpion.
You don't see those numbers because you're
You
not
don't let that
using the
expire?
hotspots.
Okay.
You see all those smaller numbers is the hazard. But when you're seeing each of the
the fact that
millions,
it expires faster
those
the
are
more
gonna be
stacks
the
you have, because it
ignites.
kind of brings in a high risk, high reward type of gameplay. And yeah, that's a huge amount of damage he's dealing. But yet again,
it's
I
a good
feel
amount,
like
yeah.
maybe
But this fight
either
is
use
not gonna
something
go.
that's not
It's gonna be pretty close.
Scorpion. Scorpion using that third special adds here an inconvenience for no reason, because you're doing some damage from twin blades.
Sort of. Another way that you could make it work is if you do another special with Scorpion instead, but to trigger the ignite. But yeah, the hazard's just gonna deal, a good amount
And you're
of
doing
damage
some
when they're
damage
sitting
from
on there.
the
It's gonna depend on your gameplay.
Scorpion hazard on the ground. So either focus on the Scorpion hazard dealing damage, or focus on the twin blades dealing damage.
No, you're gonna lose a lot of damage like that.
Because this is relatively pointless.
No, I'm sorry, Sigvald, you're just wrong here.
You're making the fight harder on yourself for no reason, I feel like.
No, my gameplay is just bad.
Okay, we got 2 stacks of that. Oh yeah, to extend the duration. I was like, excuse me, why did you do super move on classic Wonderman? But it was to extend the duration of the fights.
Yeah, this is during the Raiden shortened boss fight or whatever. But yeah, not my best gameplay, I won't lie to you.
To be honest, we can get some high twin blade values, but a lot of them are actually low. Yeah, honestly, either don't use Scorpion or focus on the hazard dot damage. But hey, you got the
No.
job done. Let's move on. Okay, so here we have Raven with Conflant Sokoman.
So for this one, it's gonna be a little bit of an overkill again, but
yeah, I think I'm gonna, whenever
pretty
the
much
artifacts come back, I think I'm gonna try to get it myself.
I'm gonna have
It
not a
looks
lot of passive stats, so
pretty
I was
cool.
I was
Looks
really
like
worried that I'm
I
not gonna
could
be able
probably
to
make
kill it.
plenty of videos with it. Looks like I could get plenty of people angry, being like, "Oh, he's using."
That's one thing, but honestly, it kind of just is what it is at this point. Beta Club's been in the game for a while, and people just don't really care anymore. Everyone's gonna be mad. Even if they're gonna say, you don't use pay-to-win artifacts, they're gonna be like, oh, but you got your characters through pay-to-win means. You're just never gonna win. So it's just, it is what it is.
The gemstone. People kind of get tired of, oh, he's using Beta Club. Now they
Yeah.
just see Beta Club as, it is what it is.
Hey, that's what I said.
But hey, they get a new thing to be angry about if I get gemstone.
They're
Been
just
ages
always
since
gonna
I
be
spent
mad.
money on artifact bundles because I just hate it. I just hate gambling for artifacts. Like, that should not exist, should not be a thing, and I don't want to support it. But hey, we're gonna make plenty of content. I'm probably gonna make the money back with this.
You can get them from League Invasions, but honestly, if you don't plan to play this game for like a long time, you're not gonna get a Beta Club probably.
I'm gonna tell you in the video, I don't recommend spending money on this. But yeah, there's Beta Club King with that thing. Again, overkill. This can do exactly what you're doing here without having that.
But yeah, I'm worried low passive stats pretty much.
Okay, King is not even gonna get to full stacks here.
And yeah, more bad gameplay.
And he lost the stacks on that. Rip. Got that again. Okay, 3 stacks of that. It's gonna do what King does with Bait Club.
Yeah, pretty much.
Without the artifacts. Yeah, that's gonna be the last fight you wanted me to take a look at. Thanks to Uni for allowing me to take a look at those. And
yeah, of course. I give you full permission to look at my videos anytime.
The description and pinned comment.
And thanks for the plug. I appreciate it.
Remind me in the comments if I do. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
So, thanks, Sig. Appreciate it. I love you in a very gay way. No, I'm just kidding. But I love your content. I love getting my daily dose of Sigvald. Even if it's not, you know, anything meaningful, I still like to hear your voice in something new every day. So, yeah, you're pretty big inspiration for me. Go ahead and look at my videos anytime you want. But, yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Thanks, Sigvald, for looking at my channel and I guess kind of giving me a shout out. Thanks, Siggy. But pretty much a takeaway from this is gemstone's good. If you're gonna spend money on the game, do it on a gemstone. It's pretty good. And thanks for watching. That's pretty much it. Peace out.